Okay, so this is the point when it comes to my dad. It's the details and trying to. Okay, now, um, now, let's just focus on. See, I don't even know where to begin because it's so. This guy has been doing this to me my entire life. Non-stop gaslighting. Like, and then, okay, we can even just go back to right here. I asked you like 2 weeks ago if you still on a scooter, even though you have a car. Like, okay, for decades. What did I say about before that? Like, for decades, this is what he does with everything, okay? This is what he does with everything. Decades, he denies, he makes fun, he says no, he says I'm a horrible person for even asking. All this garbage, he just ignores me. Then all of a sudden, he'll just pop up and be like, he'll just like entertain the idea of something that he'll help with out of nowhere, right? But he doesn't ever even, he doesn't acknowledge that for decades prior, he denied and ignored. And at the drop of a hat, every day. So my whole life was this guy just like gaslighting, picking up at different points and like after literally like 15 years go by where he's being just garbage, denying everything I'm asking, he'll just like pop up, say one thing, like somewhere in there, and then act like he was doing that the entire time. And this is the kind of person I was dealing with. And then when I asked for apologies and all this shit and all the shit I've proven, he still doesn't even apologize. He says, "I'm sorry you feel that way." As if I didn't already prove everything. Like, he can't even give a genuine apology. And then he's still gaslighting and going, you can see, every single text is a further gaslighting thing. When you actually have to look at the devil in the details and the actual context, and you can see how every part is gaslighting. If you go back further, and then everything that I said, and then you just keep going, it goes up back for years and years and years, where I actually have been able to demonstrate him gaslighting to the extremes and having everything I felt was proper response, and everything I did was correct, and everything he did was wrong. And 70 years of being comfortable doing that. And yeah, I'm too overwhelmed even still to really like really show every aspect of it. But I mean, there's literally nothing he can do to refute anything, and it's been that way forever. And then I'm even to the point where I got lost proving things, going in circles where I already proved. All right, I proved it again. I proved it again, and then he just picks up again, and just keeps going. It's just like a roach that like every day doesn't care what he did, doesn't understand. I don't even know if he understands or not. If he's like an actual like psychopath that's like, or yeah, I don't know if this whole time it was sadism, even more so than just not caring and not understanding. I have no, whatever. I've already dealt with this too much to, I shouldn't have to be experiencing this anymore. And I was right about pretty much everything. Um, I should have the keys to control my own life decades ago. So it's so twisted. to actually gaslight and keep doing that. Like the scooter example is that's why I'm going to this, I'm staying on this scooter example because it's now he's added even more layers to it, and it's so insanely crazy just focusing on this one example alone, even though there's so much more to say. This can highlight so much, even just focusing on this one thing. And if I can just, it's crazy how much even is stuck in that one thing that can overwhelm me. Just the scooter example by itself has so much involved in it that is overwhelming, even if I'm just focusing on that. Because I can go to all the details, like my girlfriend had to even buy me a scooter back when I was 30, and I finally got away to Colorado. One of the only times I had escaped that house, right? He tortured me in so many ways. I didn't have a car then either. This is the thing, it's timelines and things. Like my dad jumps to different timelines, and I was refuting it all, but just alone by myself. I was taking every single thing he did and refuting and proving it in text by myself, but like nobody was there to hold it accountable. So now I'm just making it public so everyone knows, or I'm trying at least to not be overwhelmed, and actually make it so people can see what I've been dealing with, to at least to some extent. Because this is a guy who literally just lies all the time, and then he picks up and he changes the time. He changes his intentions. One day, out of nowhere, he just says, "Oh, but I said last week about the scooter." Like, meanwhile, every single time, thousands and thousands of times, I asked, and he said it's too dangerous, right? Like on record, he's saying it's too dangerous. And I begged him, like, it's just go. If I was to go through all of the different things, you would be like amazed at how I even survived at all. Because this is a guy who's been just like steering me all different directions, lying at the drop of a hat, picking up like like that example of the scooter, where I could have been helped any day of the week, and he knew it. He knew all of these things I had explained to him forever, and he just picks up, acts like nothing's been explained, act like I have to explain it all over again. And you have no idea, because this is hundreds of thousands of pages over decades. And me being honest and trying to just diligently like work with this psycho. Like, because I had no other fucking way. I had no way forward but to have to deal with this guy. People have no idea what that would be. Like, this guy wrecked your body already, forced you to stay with them, had you like using everything you could to like try to portray an image that was acceptable while you're being hurt, but just so you wouldn't be hurt even worse by society. While this guy's, it's just, I got every fucking degree from every part in the worst ways that could still be clandestine and like hidden, and then shown with their imagery that they fucking put together for society as if they're good guys. Like, it's the most twisted shit. I could go on. Yeah, I need a break even from just this. People have no idea what it would. You have no idea. But at least I got to the end of this, all of this stuff, and it's like, yeah, that guy's never. He'll never stop gaslighting. He'll never take responsibility. Even in his apologies are still like these gross, like, I'm sorry you feel that way kind of stuff. That's not a real apology at all. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? After all this, you're gonna give me, that's all you do. There's nothing genuine about this guy. It's again, it's like Ryan Upchurch. This is what I've had for my parents. People cannot imagine. And they were so good at just fitting in with this is what those people do. Like, to help me be able to walk and to get outside, and this guy forced me to be stuck like in bed, forced me to be in agonies that would never exist. I had every way to prevent. I tried my hardest. I told this guy, explained everything piece by piece. He denied everything every day. And then you see that kind of shit where he said, "Oh, but I asked you about a scooter last week," like all out of nowhere. And then acts like he's not done anything of the other stuff I've been saying. Like, that's extreme gaslighting. And then, yeah, there's just so many parts to it. I already proved, like, the scooter helped, like, all these different types of things help drastically, life-changing type things. And my dad refused everything that I learned, everything that I knew that worked. And yeah, it's just irrefutable. My whole life, nobody was on my side to see. Now it's like irrefutable. These people are this way. I can go into and actually prove every single detail to the to such an extreme that there's literally no way that anything could be denied. And yet I still don't have anything that I'm deserved at all, and I'm still being hurt to an extreme that could end up killing me. And yeah, it's so wrong. It's so wrong. So yes.